Kind has potentially triggering content. This episode includes graphic violence, gun violence, graphic depictions of panic attacks, and self-harm. You can find the full list of content warnings in the description of this episode. This show is for adult audiences only. Listener discretion is advised.
What?
Olivia, are you coming home?
Yeah, I'm on my way now.
I can send a car to pick you up.
No, I don't need a car. I'm almost at Maine. I can flag a cab there.
Your father is concerned. He wants to send Joe to gay.
No, Mom, it's fine. He's overreacting.
Oh, hurry home. It's getting very late.
Yeah, I'll be home soon.
Be mindful on how you present yourself in public.
Don't worry. I didn't embarrass his governorship.
Remember, your behavior can affect your father's campaign.
It was just a drink with friends, Mom.
Very well. Come home soon. We have an early start tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, Mom. I know.
We can't have you look like you've been out partying all night. It's not a good look for your father. Olivia, are you listening to me?
Mom?
What's going on?
I gotta go.
Answer me this instant.
What the fuck?
Quiet. Fucking tongue. Thank you. This doesn't have to come to violence. All you have to do is answer my questions to the best of your ability. You can speak.
I understand.
Who is your master?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your master. The one who sent you. Who is it?
I don't work for no one but myself.
You said you understood.
I ain't got no damn master.
Convince me. Snuff out this flame with your bare hand. And I will let you go.
Please no. Have mercy. Mercy.
It's a simple task, Mr. Hurst. Just snuff out the flame with your hand. Use your hand, I said. No cheating.
I can't do it. 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 I can't do it.
A shame. I will show you one last mercy.
Don't shoot. Please. Please don't shoot.
I'm sorry for this. Hey. Damn. I hope you find freedom in death, Mr. Hurst. I'm sorry it has to be this way. Who's there?
Kind. Chapter 1. The Killer.
Dawn peeks through the towering buildings of Silver City as I wind my way through the grimy streets. When I turn the corner, I see the orphanage, faded canary yellow with verdant grounds. Eden Orphanage is the hidden heart of Silver City, but the city does everything it can to crush the life out of it.
You, could you spare some change? Please?
There's no funding for a state orphanage like this. The director has to butter up fat cats with fatter wallets for extra resources. And if it weren't for their efforts, the orphanage would have closed decades ago. Ugly as it is, Eden has been my home for the past 10 years. But right now, battered by the summer heat, I feel no affection. Just a painful awareness of my current state. The foul stench of piss and blood rising from my boots. Itchy, sweat-sticky skin. Damp breath soaking into my mask. And the gun tucked into my belt like a hot brand against my side. No one notices me climbing over the gate. That's the good thing about living in a megapolis. When millions of lives coincide with yours, there's little time to spare for others. Come on, get your shit together. It's quiet. Dark. The kids must still be asleep. Good. It means I have time. The shower is as hot as I can bear it, scalding me to the bone. The relief is worth the pain. I scrub at myself for several minutes, meticulously cleaning every inch of my skin. "34 hunts have gone the same way with the same actors and the same choreography. I know what to expect. I know how I should be. There's only one way of returning to myself after all, even if there are multiple ways to shed my skin." As usual, the night drains away with the filth until I am Sujin Baek once more. And then it hits me. Hard.
Sujin?
Hey.
Are you okay? How was your walk? Do you feel any better? Why don't you come and lie down? Rest your eyes before the kids wake up.
I better get breakfast started.
It's only 5.
We have dishes from last night and...
Sujin.
Only for a bit.
Is today a bad day?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
I don't need to say anything else. Giv just wraps his arm around me and pulls me into his chest. His body is like a cradle, keeping me secure. Grounded. If it weren't for the lingering sweetness in my mouth, I might have been able to fall asleep.
In breaking news, the SCPD has confirmed the 34th victim of the kind killer. Last night, a witness reported an attack in the Ophid district. The victim, a 73-year-old confectioner, who was described by the local community as a warm and generous soul. SCM News' Eugene Nam has this exclusive interview with the witness.
21-year-old Olivia Cheshla was walking home last evening in the Ophid district when she witnessed the kind killer's latest attack.
I saw him. He was attacking this old guy in an alleyway. They were talking about some kind of master or something. It was really weird.
Can you describe what the kind killer looks like?
He was wearing a mask, so I couldn't see anything, no.
Kind and his victim, did they say anything to each other?
Yeah, The old guy was scared. Really scared. Like he knew who Kind was. And, I think they talked about fire, but I don't know. It's all a bit blurry.
That's understandable. What does your father think about all this?
I don't know. Maybe try calling his office.
Olivia Cheshla is also the daughter of incumbent Governor Bakula Cheshla, who is currently ahead in the polls during this summer's gubernatorial campaign trail.
After we sent the kids off to school, all of the Eden staff gathered in the dining room for a late breakfast. By all the staff, I mean me, Kimia, Maeve, and Owen. The director doesn't usually come by so early in the morning, so it's just us until they come stumbling through the doors well past noon.
Oh, I can't stand that man. Always harping on about progress and profit and such and such. It's all vapid rhetoric. Never trust a man who promises you the world, Kimia dear.
Despite her kind face, Maeve is concrete and steel beneath the skin. Her word is law in Eden.
You don't have to worry about me, Maeve.
No, you did very well for yourself. If I could enjoy women, I would have lured myself a catch, just like your Daru.
Kimia is our newest hire. She's the kind of warmth that has you lowering your guard instantly around her. The kids entrust all their secrets to her, and she clings on to them, no matter how much we wheedle her.
Daru's got nothing on me.
Oh?
You ladies can't recognize quality. This is Louis Vuitton. This is Hermes, Balenciaga, Dolce, and fucking Gabbana.
Oh, wow.
And finally, there's Owen. Owen is... Owen.
Daru's just another fish in the sea. I'm a goddamn Poseidon.
I'm not sure who you're trying to impress.
Owen Reed doesn't try. He just does.
Weren't you hemming and hawing about calling a lad yesterday? You came to me nearly in tears.
I resent that. That is slander. Blatant slander.
Mayor Linden has made a statement in regards to the latest murder, reminding all Silver City citizens to stay alert and aware of their surroundings. Citizens should also avoid traveling alone and keep regular contact with family.
I can't believe they haven't caught that monster already. The SCPD are beyond incompetent.
You would have already caught him by now. Right, Maeve?
Give me cheek, child, and I'll give you one less to worry about.
No cheek. Just stating the obvious.
Which is?
You're terrifying.
I should hope so.
Sujin, are you all right? Sujin?
You're looking a little peaky, dear.
Oh, I'm tired.
Nurse muscles keeping you up all night?
Something like that.
It feels like I haven't seen Giv for days.
Yeah. Things are a bit crazy at the hospital. They've been keeping him overtime.
You both need to come round for dinner. I'll cook that chicken curry you like so much.
And where's my invite?
It goes without saying, you silly boy. Kimia, you too, dear. And bring along your wife. It's about time we had a night off. Let the subs earn some extra dosh for the summer.
Getting lonely in that big old house of yours?
You keep giving me cheek and I'll take the other one too.
Owen has a good point, Maeve. With the kind killer out there, it's not safe for you to be alone. Maybe you should stay at Eden for a while. Or you can come and use our spare room.
Absolutely not.
Maeve.
In all my years, I have never once allowed a man to dictate my decisions, killer or not.
I don't even think he's human.
I can't stand that moniker they gave him. Kind killer. Like there's anything kind about murder.
It's because of how he leaves the bodies. Always cleans them, straightens out their clothes. If it's a slow night, he burns incense for them. It's unhinged.
Sujin, you've been really quiet. Are you sure you're all right?
Don't tell me you're kindred.
What?
That you know, those kind killer fanatics.
No, I'm not one of them.
Uh-huh.
I don't think... I don't think he's human either.
Sujin?
I need some air. Every time the kind killer strikes, it feels like every Silverin is watching me. I can't outrun them. I can't hide from the collective scrutiny and outrage. I'm up on the stand with a gag in place and a noose hanging over my head. But what can I do? I want to live, and the only way I can is to be kind. Sense of impending doom, fear of death, fear of loss of control, increased heart rate, trembling or shaking, shorting of breath.
Mr. Baek? Are you with us, Mr. Baek? Mr. Baek?
Sujin? Honey?
Yeah, sorry. Can you please?
Yes, of course. I was just saying that while Aya might have been defending her friend, responding with violence was completely unacceptable. Now, we here at Higginbottom Elementary do not...
Aya was standing up to a bully. A situation that we have been aware of for months, by the way. This isn't new to us. Dean Pewter has been bullying the Eden kids and nothing has been done about it. Have you contacted his guardians? Looked into his home life?
What we are concerned about, Principal Bosch, is that this isn't the first time this has happened. Aya has never acted violently until today, so clearly the bullying is escalating. We aren't trying to point fingers here. We know better than anyone that children lash out at their peers for many reasons, and it's those reasons that should perhaps take precedence.
I hear you, gentlemen. We will speak with Dean and his guardians about his behavior, and investigate further if necessary. However, I must emphasize, violence will not be tolerated at this school. Aya is our brightest student, so we must nip this kind of behavior in the bud while we can.
We understand.
3 days suspension, I believe.
3 days? Are you kidding me?
Excuse me?
3 days seems very fair. Thank you, Principal Bosch. Sujin, we're leaving.
But...
Sujin!
Mr. Baek?
Yeah.
Thank you for caring. I understand your frustration. However, Dean's situation is ongoing and complex. We're working on finding a solution.
If you need any help, Eden has some useful resources. Good contact in the CPS, short-term stays, social workers that give a shit.
I will keep that in mind.
What the hell, Giv?
There's no point getting angry at him. He's trying his best too.
He's punishing Aya for standing up to a bully.
He's punishing Aya for punching her classmate.
Isn't that what I said?
What do we teach the kids about violence?
That it's justified in self-defense.
There are other ways to protect yourself.
Sometimes there aren't.
You've been really wired since last night. Did something happen?
No. Sorry. You're right. It's just... You know where these kids come from, Giv.
I know.
Sometimes, violence is justified.
Not this time.
Yeah. We picked up Aya from her classroom and headed out of the school. As expected, she's pissed off about the suspension, and not for the usual reasons.
Well, we've got our local history presentations tomorrow, and I've been working on mine for literal weeks. How can Bosch do this to me?
Principal Bosch, Aya. And if you didn't punch Dean, you wouldn't be suspended right now. It's called taking responsibility for your actions.
It's called sticking it to a knuckle-dragging asshole like Dean Puker.
You can't just hit people because they piss you off.
Susu, I thought at least you'd understand.
Look, I understand why you did it. But it takes nothing to change everything. You went through that anatomy phase last month. Remember what I taught you? You might have been standing up to a bully. But what if that punch did more damage than you intended? How would you feel then?
That dickwad kept teasing Sadira about her sick mom. I mean, how low can you stoop? And I hear you and Susu swearing all the time.
And that is a privilege you'll be rewarded when you become an adult. Until then, no swearing. Sujin? What are you looking at?
When we reached the car, I noticed him standing across the road at a bus stop, staring at us. Joa. I know that face better than my own. Get in the car.
What's wrong?
Get in the goddamn car, Giv. Aya, you too.
Woohoo! Who are we racing? Are we winning?
Sujin, slow down.
Put on your seatbelts. I get us out of there as fast as I can. But I know it's pointless. He knows where I live. He knows where the kids go to school. He knows everything about me, and I can't stop him. I'm powerless. Except when I'm kind.
Red light! Red light!
Sorry. I'm sorry. Is everyone okay?
That was awesome!
Sujin, what is going on?
I panicked. I don't know, okay? I can't explain it.
Bad day?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want me to drive?
No, I got it. Sorry.
I think I know what might help.
Ice cream!
Ice cream!
Giuseppe's gelato?
Where else?
Yeah.
Sujin?
Yeah. That actually sounds good.
Did you know that gelato means ice cream in Italian? So, in Italy, every ice cream is gelato. Do you think they get confused when they come to America? They're all like, "Che cazzo, why did my gelato taste like egg?"
Language.
Hey, it's in Italian, it doesn't count.
What does che cazzo mean? But sometimes I don't need kind. Sometimes I think I might never need him again.
What the fuck, Lieutenant? Why was Olivia Chieshla on the morning news?
It's out of my control, Detective. Eugene Nam got to her before we could get to him. Now take your goddamn hand off my desk.
So when are we putting her into WITSEC?
We're not.
Whoa. What? Why the hell not?
Because, Detective, the governor has already declined putting his daughter into protection.
Is he insane? We have a serial killer out there, the worst in Silver City history, and his daughter is target numero fucking uno. The kind killer knows her name, her face, her home address is public fucking knowledge. She won't make it through the night.
The best we can do is keep her under surveillance. Assign plain clothes to her as a protective detail.
Ham and Almas are hardly protection, Cassie.
Dana, please. We talked about this.
Lieutenant Alder.
Thank you.
Lieutenant, all I'm asking is to be more conscientious about how we handle this case. We're closer than ever to catching this asshole, but if we keep throwing him a bone, he's always gonna be one step ahead of us.
Nam's interviewed witnesses before, and Kine has never gone after them. And the governor's got his own security tailing his daughter. Olivia Chiesla might be the safest person in this city.
No one but Olivia has ever witnessed Kine killing his victims. She's the first one, Lieutenant. She's the only one.
You and Detective Stone, then. Delegate your current workload. I'm giving you 72 hours. After that, you're back to your regular duties.
3 days? Got it.
And you gotta stop breaking my balls, Dana. It's been 3 years.
You don't get to decide when I'm over it. I do.
Then make sure you park it outside the department before you muddy up my floors. I'm trying to keep this goddamn place together. Do you know where the captain is right now? He's out playing golf, schmoozing with Daughter Leach.
The big oil guy. Why the hell is Eden playing golf with him?
You don't become captain in your 30s without a bit of help. My point is, while the captain is busy networking, I'm trying to keep this city safe with an active serial killer on the loose. So you need to work with me, detective. We started at the same starting line, and no one is going to help us to the end but us. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it. I'll stop breaking your balls.
I appreciate it.
Lana's not gonna like this.
Since when has that ever stopped you?
Uh-huh. How is Miss Silver City anyway?
Out. God damn it, Dana.
You eating that breakfast bagel?
You're sitting on my report. Do you mind?
Not at all. Oh my god. This is amazing.
Didn't you already have breakfast?
Nah.
I saw you consume 2 stacks of pancakes at your desk.
That was an appetizer. What are you working on anyway?
Oh, just the report for the lieutenant about our interview with the witness. I've been cross-checking with other witness statements, and...
give it to the 2 stooges.
The 2... You mean Officer Ham and Officer Almus?
The lieutenant's put us on security detail.
Who are we securing?
Olivia's not going into WITSEC, so we need to babysit her. And who knows, maybe Kind will do us a favor and pay her a little visit.
You want to use her as bait?
It's an afterthought. Look, she'll be safe since it's us watching her. Could you imagine Ham and Almus would just...
accidentally shoot her. Yes, I understand.
Just for the next couple of days.
Wouldn't our time be better spent focusing on the victim? We still have yet to make a connection between the victims, aside from the murder locations being within the same locale. The victims have addresses in more than 8 districts.
I got a feeling, Stone.
A feeling?
The governor knows more about this case than he's letting on.
We had already established that it was a coincidence.
Look, every victim can be traced back to Chiesla one way or another.
Every victim can be traced back to you if we look hard enough. It's Milgram's small world experiment, or 6 degrees of separation.
Just give me this, Stone. Please. I'll do all your goddamn paperwork for, I don't know, an entire week.
You're sitting on my paperwork, Dana.
Dinner!
What about it?
Yeah, I'll buy you dinner. A real lavish one, like lobsters and shit. I mean, you do like lobsters, don't ya? Eh?
It doesn't have to be lobsters.
Great, 'cause I am flat broke until payday.
You can cook for me.
Huh?
Cook for me. A dish we can both enjoy together at your home.
Yeah. Of course I can cook. Can I cook? Are you crazy? I make my own pasta and everything.
It's a date then.
A date. Yeah, I like that, sure. A date. Why not?
You've got cream cheese on your face. Why are we here, Dana? We have to get to the Chieshla estate before Officer Ham and Officer Almus finish their shift.
Cool it, Stone. I just want to check in with Song first. She should be done with the body by now.
What do you expect to find?
Fuck if I know. Something different, something more.
Shouldn't we wait for the report?
Not this time. Excuse me, nurse?
Yes? How can I help you?
Sorry to interrupt. Can you let us into the morgue?
Oh, I'm very sorry for your loss.
I'm Detective Dana Leo. This is my partner, Detective Ilana Stone. We're investigating the kind killer case.
Ah, detectives. Yes, my apologies. I can take you down there, of course.
Thank you. We appreciate your help, Nurse.
You can call me Giv.
How very apropos.
This way, please, detectives.
How very apropos.
Now you gotta learn to give a little sugar now and then, Stone.
Why?
So people go sweet on ya.
He'd already agreed to take us to the morgue.
Yeah, but Jesus, Stone. You ever seen the movie AI?
How's the investigation going, detectives? Any progress?
I'll give it to you straight, Giv. Kinda feels like we're on a hamster wheel.
That is unfortunate.
That's why we're here, to progress the investigation.
You're here to see Mr. Hurst.
Thomas Hurst, yeah.
He was very well regarded, Mr. Hurst. He had no family, but every stall owner and worker from the Ophid market showed up to say their goodbyes.
He seems like quite an individual.
Indeed. He didn't deserve a death like this.
None of them did.
Yes. I do hope you catch him soon, detectives.
We will.
Dr. Song should be in there.
Thank you, Giv.
You're welcome. Good luck, detectives.
Detective Stone! Detective Leo! What has it been? A month?
Way too soon to see your ugly fucking mug.
Right back at you, bitch.
How have you been, Ashley?
Working overtime, like everyone else. You're here to see Willy Wonka.
Oof, grasping at straws there, Song.
I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I'd like to see you do better. Victim number 34, Willy Wonka, a.k.a. Thomas Hurst. 73 years old, male. He was in surprisingly good condition for his age. Seems like his confectionery business was keeping him active.
Why does he look like that?
Yeah, his skin is weird.
That is a common feature for Kind's victims. You've never seen the body so close to TOD, have you?
Just tell me what you found, Song.
It's the usual. Unremarkably remarkable. The skin was too tough to cut with a scalpel, so I had to resort to the bone saw. Even then, it took me a good 5 minutes to make it to the subcutaneous tissue. And when I finally opened him up, his flesh just disintegrated.
What?
Here.
What is this? Sand?
It looks like sawdust.
That is Thomas Hurst.
Ugh, what the fuck, Song?
His insides weren't any better. They were hard, as though they've been embalmed.
Embalmed? According to the witness, Kind left seconds after murdering Mr. Hurst.
Not only that, but I've consulted with my peers, and no one has seen an embalming technique like this. It's impossible.
And all the bodies were like this?
Every single one.
COD?
Same as the others. Single shot to the forehead, entry point between the eyes, cracked skull, and extensive targeted trauma to the ventromedial prefrontal cortex.
The weapon?
The bullet's a 9mm.
What kind of gun?
That ain't my job.
Anything else, Song? Or are you gonna keep shitting on my already shit day?
Nothing you don't already know. Did Cassie yell at you again?
She thinks I'm breaking her balls.
That's nothing new.
She wants me to get over it.
Again, nothing new.
Do you think she's right? You think I should move on?
Kinda. Yeah. You're not the first lesbian to be cheated on, Leo. It's like a rite of passage.
Go fuck yourself, Song.
I think you're doing enough of that for the both of us.
Nah, whatever. Call me if you find anything actually useful.
Were Dana and the lieutenant...
That's ancient history, babe. Look, you're new. You've only been here for, a couple of months now? I'll give you some advice about Dana Leo. Don't piss her off. And I don't mean ribbing her or being an ass. She can take that kind of stuff. I mean, really piss her off. The Brutus, backstabby kind. Keep on her good side, and she'll make you one of her people. And that's a very useful thing to be.
She asked me out on a date.
Let me guess. Red Lobster.
She's cooking me pasta.
Homemade pasta from the get-go. You're halfway there already.
Halfway where?
Ever seen Lady and the Tramp?
Oh, yes, that one I have seen. The 2 sentient dogs.
Yep, that's the one. Dana picked up the whole pasta date thing from the spaghetti scene. Her entire repertoire of woo is stolen from Disney films and shitty love advice columns.
Dana's wooing me with pasta?
You might as well start picking out a wedding dress.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Song.
What do you reckon, Willie? Think she bought it?
Young man, you will sit at the table with the others. Samir, come back here, you fast little bugger!
Well, looks like I made it for dinner. What's cooking?
Yeah, we're having cream stew.
Need a hand?
Can you dish up the stew? Bread's already on the table.
Of course.
How was work? They let you off early?
It was pretty standard. Actually, I met that detective. The one from the news.
Dana Leo.
That's the one.
What did she want?
She wanted to see the body. Ashley wasn't too pleased. I didn't know forensic pathologists could be so territorial.
Did Ashley find anything?
She wouldn't divulge. Despite her, strong personality, she does take her work very seriously.
What was the cop like?
Rough around the edges, but determined, confident.
Get off of me. I'm holding a knife.
I missed you. Let's talk about you for a change. How was the rest of your day?
Busy. I was in a mood, so I volunteered myself to be captive audience for her presentation.
Oh? What was it about?
Gold panning or something. I'm not sure, actually. It was really complicated and the presentation was over an hour long. I had the little ones hanging off of me the entire time.
Maybe we should think about enrolling her into that program Kimia was talking about.
The special school?
There'll be other kids just like her. They can all compare notes and present their hour-long lectures to each other. It would be perfect.
It's expensive, Giv. More than the director can come up with.
Oh, have a bit of faith, Roussouw.
Director, you're back shockingly early.
My date cancelled on me. You'd think the mayor has better things to do than having wine coolers with yours truly.
Like running an entire city.
Director, have you been drinking?
Oh, I'm just a little dizzy, that's all. I had a late liquid lunch with Dodder Leach's PA.
The big oil guy.
Turns out his PA is very chatty. And very open to slipping me in during his very busy schedule next Monday.
Is it wise to associate ourselves with Dodder Leach?
If it means Aya gets to go to her special school, then it might be worth it. Director, your elbow's in the stew.
Oh, oops. Well, it all smells delightful, but I must run. I have a shit ton of paperwork I've let pile up for the past week. Oh, Roussouw, your friend is incredibly handsome, by the by.
Friend?
The one lurking outside the gate. He told me he'd just been in to see you.
You had a visitor?
Was he wearing a black cap?
Oh, yes. He was very mysterious. And the blackest black eyes. Oh, a girl could fall right into them.
Sujin?
Did I say something wrong?
No, you should eat dinner, Director. Get something substantial in your stomach.
Where are you going?
I need to go for a walk.
Sujin, are you...
I'm okay, Giv. Please.
Be safe. Kind's still out there.
Yeah. I know.
He isn't cheating on you.
That's not what
it's
I was...
written all over your pretty face, husband.
He's been so tense lately and acting all paranoid. No matter how hard I try, he won't talk to me.
When is Roussouw ever ready to talk when you are?
Never.
Everyone walks at a different pace. You need to wait for him to catch up.
You're right. I'll be patient.
You're a good man, Giv Hasan. And an even better husband.
Director, your elbows in the stew again?
Oops.
Jiho hasn't bothered to get this close until I fucked up my process. The hunt was supposed to be clean. Easy. The body wasn't supposed to be found for hours. But Olivia Cheshla was stumbling home from the club, and she happened to stumble into my alleyway. I need to learn what I can about the Cheshlas. Jiho's probably antsy about the fact Olivia's the governor's daughter. It's too high profile, too exposed. Either I need to act now, or Jiho will act for me later.
Yeah, everything's quiet here. Just trees and bushes and fucking birds. Game's on tonight and boss has us working double shifts all night.
Gary, you there? What's going on?
Yeah, it's just a possum. I'll check in later.
Roger that. Don't fall asleep. And make sure to check in on the hour.
Roger.
Wide eyes, Gary.
Sorry, Gary. I head into the estate via the supply entrance, straight through what looks like a giant storehouse. There's a notably high security presence, so I have to be quick. I stick to the shadows, keeping out of sight until I reach the other side of the storehouse, an exit to the main grounds. It's easily 5 times the size of the orphanage. Vast emerald lawn, exotic trees and flora, an outdoor pool, and a fountain at the center of a knee-high hedge maze. It certainly puts things into perspective. Although the grounds are awash in light, it's the glowing windows of the main house that draws my attention. When I reach one of the windows, I peer through a gap in the curtains. It's a games room or a parlor of some kind. There are guards everywhere, all burly and grim-faced. But their oppressive presence doesn't seem to bother the Cheslas. Governor Bakula Chesla's got a queue in hand. And Emma Chesla, First Lady of Elysium, is conversing with a dark-haired man. A man with the blackest black eyes. What the fuck? Joa? My mind's racing. What does Bakula Chesla have to do with Joa? Is this about Olivia? Am I too late? Why the fuck is Joa acting so familiar with the Cheslas? They almost look like a family. Like he's happy to be there. It's uncanny. I know there's a good chance that this is a trap, but I've proven myself against Joa time and time again. He might be bigger than me, but he's too clumsy, too restrained. He doesn't have my desperation. And desperation is my biggest edge. But things rarely ever go as planned. Nice to see you too. Joa?
What the fuck are you playing at?
I could ask you the same question.
They call you the kind killer. They know who you are. Are you trying to attract attention?
I'm trying to survive!
So are we.
This wouldn't be such a shit show if you just leave me alone.
You know that's not how that works.
Well, I guess we're both victims of circumstance. How do you know the Cheslas, Joa? Why are you here?
There's a lot you don't know. And you lost the privilege of knowing once you left.
It's damning. I could unravel it all.
Do it. And let's see what your dear husband has to say about it. All the lies, the subterfuge, the murder. How will he react when he realizes that the love of his life is the boogeyman of Silver City?
I'm doing this to protect him!
If that helps you sleep at night.
They're not people.
They're as much people as you are, Sujin.
Fuck you.
Fucking prick! Enough with this stupid domesticity. It's pathetic and pointless. Come home and end this masquerade.
How many more years do we have to play this game?
Until the very end, if I have to.
You're willing to fail, continuously, spectacularly. For what? Pride? Cowardice? Jealousy?
Keep this up, kind, and your bauble of a life will crumble into ash, and you'll be the one to set it alight.
3 hits.
What?
I let you have 3 hits.
Let me. You're getting weak, old man.
Is that why you're here? To prove your worth?
I came here to warn you. Kind has to die, and you have to come home.
You know my answer.
It's courtesy to give a final warning.
Is that supposed to be a threat?
It's a kindness. He's not happy Sujin.
Why won't you just tell me who he
I
is?
can't do that. Not until you come back with me.
I wish it didn't have to be like this.
Me too.
I heard him bad this time. Bad enough that he won't come after me for a while. And even though I know it had to be done, the blood on my knuckles scare me more than the idea of giving up. Of submitting to Joa and killing kind. I run out of there as fast as I can, leaving behind Joa. Poor, broken Joa. My bloodhound. My ghost.
You really should quit those.
I'm halfway to my grave. No point giving up now.
You're barely an adult.
Speak for yourself. How old are you?
28, actually.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
Is that bad?
No, it's not bad at all.
Oh.
But you're the oldest fucking 28-year-old I've ever known.
I'll choose to take that as a compliment.
You have your moments, though.
Such as?
Like thinking the condom advertisement was a newfangled water balloon? What was it you said? To achieve better air velocity?
I don't see how that is relevant.
Yeah, but it's common knowledge, ain't it? Didn't you learn about all that stuff in senior high?
I must have missed the module.
Jesus, Stone.
You're distracting us from the job. Keep your eyes on the estate, not me.
I don't know. I kinda like this view. Ow!
Eyes front, detective.
All right. Jeez, keep your dentures on, Stone. Change the damn radio, why don't you? It's grating on my nerves. You like jazz?
Is that so surprising?
Well, you seem like more of a Bach girl.
A bark girl?
Bach, like a Johann Sebastian... never mind. What's your favorite musician?
Was I supposed to have one?
No, I suppose not, but most people do.
I like it all.
You like it all? You like all jazz?
Yes. It's unpredictable. Feverish. Bad, and also good.
Bad and good, huh? Yeah, I guess it's an acquired taste.
I think jazz is what our thoughts must sound like if they were ever transcribed into musical notation. It's human, and that's what I like about it.
I like that. My dad used to take me to jazz clubs when I was a kid. I wasn't really supposed to since they sold booze, but no one cared. You don't go there for the fireballs anyway, it's all about the music. Well, at least for me, it was partly about the music. Have you ever been to a jazz club, Stone?
Can't say that I have.
During the Prohibition, most of the clubs had to go underground to keep the scene alive, so when you go down there, it feels like you're stepping into a void. It's so insulated, so isolated from the rest of the world, and when that music starts playing, it's like you're in a different dimension altogether. You start seeing colors and shapes that you've never seen, feel shit you've never felt, and the ride don't stop until the music does. Climb those stairs back into the real world. The portal closes behind you. It's a door you can never step through twice, but each time, man, each time, it's a fucking experience. Sorry, kinda ran my mouth there, didn't I?
No, I enjoy listening to you. You should talk more.
Seriously? Most people can't wait to tell me to shut up.
I want to know more about Jazz and your dad. I want to know more about you.
Let's drive around the block, change the scenery.
Dana?
Shit!
Is that...
Short stature, black hood, black mask, black fucking everything? That's him! That's Skye! Stone, get your gun out. Freeze! Freeze! This is the SCPD! Freeze or we will shoot! Skye, it's over. It's done. Put your hands in the air and get down on your knees!
Stop moving! This is your final warning. We will shoot.
Oh, you stupid fucking Stone, he's making a run for it! Skye, this is your last chance!
He's not stopping.
God damn
it! It burns like the end. Mortality of the worst kind. The cops, one with hate streaming from her eyes. The other like ice. Eyes wide, confused. I'm losing feeling. My legs are too weak. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My name is Sujin Baek. I'm 35 years old. I work at the Eden Orphanage in the Higanbana district. I have a husband, Giv Hasan. He asked me to marry him on Christmas Eve. He gives me every piece of himself with no expectation. And I take him all. I take him as I took the others, and I will take endless more. Until there's nothing left but scraps and bones. Because I am kind.
Chapter 1 stars KoreHan as the Kind Killer, GM Hakim as Giv Hasan, Skye Redden as Detective Dana Liu, Bree Frankel as Detective Ilana Stone, Athena Lee as Olivia Cheshla, Elias McDonald as Joa Birch, Jeremy Tucker as Governor Bakula Cheshla, Shykodah-Khi McGrath or Vixina as Emma Cheshla, Sneha Kumar as Maeve Kelly, Patrick J. Delva as Owen Reed, Vanessa Benoit as Kimia Azar, J. Roussouw or J33721 as the director and the narrator, Mystic Waterz as Lieutenant Cassie Older, Willa Julius as Dr. Ashley Song, Hannah Elizabeth as Aya and Samir, Ransoms as Principal Bosch, Maxwell Anthony as Eugene Nam, Sub-1 Optimal or Harrison Chow as Thomas Hurst and Gary the Guard. The Herman Motel's jingle is by Jaden Azakai. Kind is produced by Madison Diaz. The script editor is Matt Doherty. The show consultant is Austin Sharp. The Strange Kind studio artists are Elias McDonald and Eva Monique. Kind is written, directed, and sound designed by Jayan Huan. The sound effects and music for this show is sourced from Epidemic Sound. You can find the link to the full music credits in the description of this episode. Please follow, rate, and review to support our show. This has been presented by Strange Kind Studio.